coming back at you with another video today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about when it comes to the narcissist. A lot of times we have a hard time getting over like the trauma bond and dealing with just the loss, you know, or the whole situation. And I feel like, well, you were targeted and used, right? Feel kind of exploited. The whole situation is just, it's very destructive, or it has been to you as a person, as an individual that has never experienced something like this. I don't know how to say this, but you know, I've been in at least 3 narcissistic relationships, and I kind of grew up around that as well. But I have to say, man, the last one that woke me up was also the most devastating situation. Something that kind of rocks you, man, you know, because it's like, it kind of rocks you to the core, because it's, I don't know, in my situation, it was the most destructive individual that I didn't know these types were out there, I guess, because it was the most destructive person that I'd ever met. And all of the things that go on in the background, even though I had intuition, I hadn't really honed intuition, so I hadn't, up until I woke, I could reflect back and I kind of inklings from my intuition, but because I hadn't honed it, I never trusted it completely. But now I look for it to show up anywhere I go. If it doesn't show up, I know I'm in good hands. If it does show up, then I know somebody's out to hurt me, because that's what intuition will tell you. Won't always tell you if somebody's good, you know, you'll just feel good vibes. But if it's somebody that's out to hurt you, it will, that's when it will show up. You're kind of like animalistic sense, kind of, to a degree, right? You know, your sixth sense, part of your survival. I guess my point was to all this is, you know, when you were with the narcissist, you never really had them. You know, they're illusionists, right? They're master manipulators. They wear a mask like a clown, and they have a different mask for different times that they come back to re-hoover you, or to hoover you, because they have to change it up, man. It can't come with the same thing, right? Because you already seen that mask, right? And it didn't work, you know, after you figured them out. So they have to come back, you know, the second time, and, you know, maybe they can say they're willing to, you know, give you more time or something. You know, if it was a time situation, they're never going to apologize or admit anything. Then maybe the third hoover is like, well, you know, now you don't want them, you don't trust them at all and stuff. So then now they're going to say that they've changed, you know, like they had an epiphany and, you know, a lot of soul searching, and now they've changed, you know. And I had that happen to me. They don't change, but it does look pretty good. But they don't change, or, you know, they change their mask. They can act right for a while. They can act right for a while. They can act right when they want to. It depends what they're going for, like what the prize is, right, for them, because everything's transactional, you know. And it's a crazy thing to have to absorb. But I guess my point is if you can get to the understanding that you never had them. When you were in a relationship with them, you never were. You just thought you were, you know, because they're transactional. They don't love. They just link up and latch on and put hooks in you and create the trauma bond, right? And so when they're seeing you, they're seeing other people. And so they're also know that they're playing you and they're going to leave you. So you never had them. As much as that's hard to absorb as well, you look at it like that, there was no loss because you never had them. They were with nobody because they're just out for themselves. And at the same time, they were with everybody because all narcissists cheat. That's not, neither one of those is a relationship. That's a, I don't even know how to define that. That's a situation. I don't know. I was just kind of dwelling on that, and that's something that came to mind because the enemy or sends these types along our path, man. And you gotta realize that you gotta realize that it's just a huge distraction from keeping you from getting to where you need to go in your personal life, in your spiritual life, to maximize your life, have fullness. Instead, we get caught up on, you got to look at them like they're vices. They were vices or devices that were to take you off of your track, and that's all they were. They are not native to humanity. They're not native to what you do and where you come from, because we are not like them. We are completely cut from a different cloth. Whatever their life is, it's nothing like ours, and it will never be anything like ours. And you got to realize that maybe they look good from afar, but when you're dealing with them on an individual basis, behind closed doors, behind blinds and shades, you're getting destroyed, man, and it is not fun. And your life is in total disarray. And as much as you think that they're supposed to be on your side as a partner, they are your worst enemy. They are your sworn enemy. And they like the things about you, but they also, it turns devious, and it gets to a point to where they start to be jealous of those things that they used to like in you. And then they also have hatred towards you because they feel what you did to get where you've gotten. They're very quick to use crazy wishful thinking, crazy delusional thinking. You didn't work hard to get where you got, the things that you've gotten, security that you have, and the friendships that you have. They think that they're a victim of this world, and they deserve this, and you don't. And so now they're in competition with you, and they want to, once in the beginning, they think you're special, and then shortly after that, take advantage and forget all the things you've done for them, and then they want to be in that position. They want to be you. They want to be better than you, and not by putting in the work. Often they're very lazy. You have to sit back and know that it's over, and that's it. Well, that's all for today. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, appreciate it. Smash the like button. Soldier out.